I.A.G Farms, all about God. And I'm just laying here this morning, spending a little time with the Lord. And I called Megan, and I told her, I have the best office in the world. Because I don't know if you can see, the sun is probably shining too bright. But especially out of this window here. Let me see. I don't know if you can just see all those birds flying around and all the beauty that's going on out there. But I'm just kind of taking it a little bit slow this morning. And getting in my word, writing down some prayers, responding to some phone calls from some of you all. And because most of the time, during the day, if you call me anytime after 8 o'clock, I'm already be working and be like fully into the work day, probably on the roof, on the ladder somewhere. I like to get going early so I can, get off. The Lord really minister to me about, getting going early so that I can be done, around 3 o'clock, 3:30, so I can spend a little time with the family and not be so exhausted. I was working on putting the walls up in the camper, as you can see. It's looking good, looking good. I'm gonna get back started on putting the walls up. I should be able to get the rest of the walls up. The ones in the back by the bunk bed. I'm be able to get that wall in between the boys' bunk bed and the bathroom done. Cause we've just been using a curtain over the last, 3-4 months for that, and it's been working fine. But it's time to get a wall up right there now, and I have a little sliding folding door that I'm gonna put up right there as well. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna look nice. So I can't wait to get back going with it today. But I just have to take a minute, and just share with y'all like how amazing, you all are, and how amazing the Lord is, and His people, and it's just I love it. Like my mind is blown, and I'm gonna spend a little time in the Word this morning, just feeding myself before I even eat any physical food. I'm gonna get in here and get to my spiritual food, and it's just amazing what the Lord is doing. And I just called and talked because I try to when I have a minute, I try to call about maybe 2 or 3 people back that try to call us, because most of the time, like I said, I'm not available to talk because I'm too busy working. But sometimes I kind of start off slow and try to take a minute, and just call back you all, respond to some texts, respond to comments, and the comments actually help me because they give me video ideas. They give me ideas for videos and things that we can talk about on the videos, things that you all, want to see. And so you all keep it coming. And if I don't respond to your phone calls, leave messages, because I do listen to those messages. Keep on commenting down in the comment section, because we definitely read those comments and try to respond best we can. And we receive all of you all's donations and all of you all's super chats and just all of those amazing things that you all are sending towards us, and it's just helping, our ministry be to the point to where we can, be in position to give to someone that's in need, and to also be in position to where, eventually we can get back to having groups down and teams. And some of you all have requested visits and coming down and things like that. And we may have not responded. I don't know if Megan has responded to you or not yet. But this is kind of where we're at on visits, farm visits for this year, for this season. We've done that in the past, and we definitely plan on doing that in the future. That's a part of our vision. We want to have teams daily. We want to have like operating hours where people can just show up like at any time and just come and help out with farm chores, help out with projects, just tour the farm, walk the trails in the woodlands, but right now, as a pastor, as an overseer of I.A.G Farms and the Walk by Faith Movement Ministry, which is the name of our ministry, and by the way, all of you all who donate to through CashApp and PayPal and things, those donations are tax deductible. I don't know if that's important to you all or not, but some of you all have donated some pretty, nice amounts. And so I just wanted you to know that those donations are tax deductible, so if you're donating to through PayPal or the Cash App, you can write that off on your taxes. So I think that's important to tell you all, because we are the Walk by Faith Movement Ministry, and I.A.G Farms is a 501c3 nonprofit, and so you can write those things off on your taxes. And if you need a donation slip, a tax slip, just let us know. We'll make sure that Megan sends those things to you all. But you can write those things off on your taxes. But yeah, as far as farm visitors, let me get back to that before I forget. Right now in this season, where we are. Let me sit up and talk about this. But right now in this season where we are, in our ministry and in life, the Lord has told us, primarily myself, he's told me as like the pastor to take a Sabbath, to take a rest. And we're in a sabbatical. I'm in a sabbatical year as a pastor, so that I can sit up and do these things, sit before the Lord and hear his voice and just get full and get revelation and vision for this next season. And so y'all just stay tuned and look forward to us opening back up the farm gates to farm visitors and teams and things like that, because you can go back in some of the old videos and see that we had teams. One time we had a team where like 50 people came at one time, and that was a lot. It felt like a million, because it was just Megan, myself, and my mom, kind of like being as supervisors for the team. And we look forward to like meeting some of you all and talking with some of you all. So maybe like when we have volunteer teams come down, we can have some of you all come down like and be supervisors and chaperones and escorts and things like that. Because when you have 50 kids down and you only have 3, chaperones, it gets pretty difficult. And so we kind of tested the waters with the teams coming down, and now we're going back to the drawing board to be able to, get things more organized so that no one comes down and gets hurt. Because you might have 50 kids coming and they're city kids and they're running around in tall grass, and I'm like, there are rattlesnakes over there, like they're over there like digging in the swamp, and it's like there are water moccasins over there, like you can die over there. So we just have to get more organized with those things. And like I said, it's the main thing that I need to be doing right now is sitting here in this word. And this is my vision book here. I know some of you are probably gonna zoom in to try to see what I'm writing in the vision book, but there are some treasures in there, and the Lord is really downloading a lot into our spirits, into our soul, into our mind, our will, and our emotions, and just making things, organized and orderly. So I look forward to opening back up the farm gates to visitors and volunteers and things and teams. And when we do it this time, it's gonna be organized, and it's gonna be, it's going to be good to the point to where we can keep everybody safe and things, and have enough chaperones and volunteers to lead out, that know the grounds and know the, like the habitat, know what poison ivy looks like, But yeah, so for you all who've requested, coming down, that's kind of where we're at on that. We're in a sabbatical year, and we're taking a little time to just kind of like be here with our family before we start back welcoming teams and just doing some of the bigger things that we've done. We're just trying to keep it simple in this season. So, I want you all to know that, yes, we are going to open up the farm gates again, for volunteers. And we're going to have pretty much operation hours where you can just show up whenever, because we want people, if you travel all the way from California, we want to be here and want you to be able to just come in, and experience the farm, help us pull weeds and castrate hogs. Yeah, but it's good. I love it. So, yeah, I just want to share with y'all, just take a minute this morning and just share with y'all in my office, my cushy, cozy office under the covers. Yeah, I actually worked so hard yesterday, I still have on my work shirt. I fell asleep without even getting in the shower or anything, and Megan just threw some covers over me and, put me to bed. And I just woke up in the middle of the night still in my work clothes. Hadn't even took my work clothes off. But I'm just trying, kind of starting a little bit slow, because like I said, I worked myself pretty hard yesterday, and I'm gonna get back to it today and try to get these walls finished off. But just wanted to jump on here real quick and just share with you all about how amazing it is, about how encouraged I am by you all's comments, by you all's donations. And I also want to let you, like I said, I want to let y'all know that those donations that you send through CashApp, PayPal, now the super chats and things like that are not tax deductible, because the I.A.G Farm YouTube channel is not a nonprofit, but I.A.G Farms in itself and the Walk by Faith Movement Ministry are the nonprofits. So the I.A.G Farm YouTube channel is for profit. It's kind of like an LLC. It reminds me of the times when I used to cut hair, because I used to be a barber and I actually cut my own hair as well. I do everything myself. That's why I'm so behind on everything. It's like you may see me go 3 months without a haircut, and then I get my haircut and I look like a whole different person. For real. And the boys are the same. But I try to, we're trying to be grace efficient, and just like lock in this season and learn how to just work with our hands so we can be in position to give to those who are in need. But yeah, so I just catch y'all on the next one. I'm just rambling now. I'm gonna get back to this word so I can get back to work. I guess this is work as well, but so I can get back to work on the camper and get it done. But we'll just see y'all on the next one. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God.